Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy cow. Holy cow, indeed. I was literally just about to leave for a couple of days, and I was telling someone in Discord that this would drop the second that I leave. And it did. So we are going to crack a lack. We are going to crack a lack. Let's see if there's any copyrighted music. So far, I think we might be good. Let's put on closed captions just in case.
Hi, Holotable Heroes. How's it going? Doja Fett here with your March 2022 video road ahead for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Wow.
What we're talking about today is our upcoming title update and how it's chock full of some quality of life improvements.
Love the green screen.
And Arena Championships. We're also going to talk about Razor Crest blueprints and where those can be found in the very near-term future.
All right.
We're going to talk about a very
This feels like this was recorded a while.
Rework. And we're also going to announce a new legendary character. Get ready, because the party is just starting. All right, y'all. First up,
my
we've got
God.
a really sweet title update when it comes to quality of life changes and Grand Arena Championships. So what we did was we looked at some of the most common
Holy shit
about the experience of playing through Grand Arena Championships. And you said, you know what? Let's take care of some of that. And so first up, let's talk about it. Setting your defenses using our new Edit Defenses tool.
What?
Let's get into that. Using our Edit Defenses tool, players will be able to set their defenses at any time before the setup phase finishes. You can even set defenses outside of a Grand Arena Championship being active.
Thank God.
The squads you set in the defense tool are stored between events as well, so you only have to set your defenses once and then update them as you wish, maybe when you get some new units and upgrade those characters. The tool will also update the number of zones you can set as you move to different divisions and leagues. As part of this new feature, one seemingly small but actually really cool change is coming to Grand Arenas, and it pertains to signups and roster lock.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, we already know about this. We already know about this.
Sign up at any time during the sign-up phase, and your roster will lock at the end of that phase rather than immediately. So what's that mean? No more waiting till the end of the phase to lock in your very best.
Thank God.
roster.
Okay, that was a massive,
Also,
massive.
There are some more changes that aren't directly related to Grand Arena Championships. but
GAC
they'll be
quality of
available in
life.
a
Like the
variety of
stream,
game
boys.
modes
Drop those
throughout
likes right now.
Galaxy. Just like the recent update to show enemy squads on the squad setup screen, fleet battles will now show a preview of the fleet you are facing.
Okay.
Just like the enemy squad.
But are we gonna
preview,
get
this will
ship
be
squads?
visible in all PvP modes with fleet setup screens. There's one more quality of life item I have to mention.
Please.
You've been asking for it.
Please be ship
Now
squads.
You can see which characters have an Omicron
Oh.
indicated by a new badge on their character portrait. And just like Zetas, you can now see this on many screens throughout the game. All of these changes will go into effect after the next title update and will be available for the 4th season of the new Grand Arena Championships. So I just have one question. Who's headed to the top of Kyber 1 this season? We all know the fate of our beloved Razor Crest on the show, but what about the Razor Crest in Galaxy of Heroes? I'm sure many of you have been wondering, now that it's been out for about a year, where are we going to be able to get it? Well,
Okay,
let's
well,
go into it.
We already know this.
Razor Crest blueprints are leaving Conquest merchants to open up room
Okay.
for
I feel like this was
upcoming
recorded like 2
While the
months
ship
ago.
will no
What the hell
longer
is
be
this?
available in the Conquest store for crystals, you can pick up blueprints and shipments for
Oh
crystals
my God.
or for Fleet Arena tokens in the Fleet Arena store. Razor Crest blueprints will continue to be available for Conquest currency in Conquest shipments. These shards will not be accelerated when these units move to their final farm locations, but they will apply to Conquest characters when they reach this stage of release. While we are maintaining many ways to unlock Razor Crest, we are exploring a few other options in the future as more Conquest characters reach their 1-year anniversary in-game mark. Shifting gears, I am delighted to announce some big changes coming to the Scavenger. After the next title update, if you head on over to the friendly but accident-prone Jawa in the corner of the kit, you can find that he's now offering to craft gear for you. No more holding on to one character at Gear 7.
Oh,
to
thank
craft
God.
specific
That's actually
gear
massive.
In order to break that down for relics.
Okay.
It's also handy to look at recipes and prepare for your next character unlock.
I am going to end this once and for all.
Now I can unfavorite
So,
my
in case you haven't figured out by now, or you
Ugnaught.
haven't heard, we are indeed reworking Mace Windu. That's right. One of the most requested reworks in the history of Galaxy of Heroes is finally happening. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. On top of some substantial kit changes, Mace Windu's also going to be receiving a Territory War Omicron ability.
No new gear phase? I know, dude. It's kind of lame. Weren't we promised that shit like 7 months ago?
He even has more to his kit. We went ahead and added an additional special and unique ability.
Ugnaught is now irrelevant. I know. Ugnaught just died.
Point debuff for Mace quite a while ago with the short-lived Territory War bonuses, and now it will serve as the centerpiece of Mace's new kit. Enabling everything from turn meter swapping to stuns to health and protection recovery, Shatterpoint will be a critical part of Mace's new strategy. This Mace Windu rework also introduces a new buff, Resilient Defense, which works like Taunt but only lasts for a certain number of attacks. Best of all, this rework will be live with the release later this week. Want to know more about this Mace Windu rework? Well, head on over to the forums and check out our kit reveal, our dev insights, and a very fun interview that myself and CG Miller did with Heinze. You can find out all about it.
If what you've told me is true, you will have gained my trust.
I knew the rework for that
now,
video was out.
Remain here.
I feel like this was recorded like a month ago.
Expects has begun.
Okay.
In the past few months, we've been introducing some Inquisitorious units to Galaxy.
Legendary Grand Inquisitor. I vibe with that tough.
To the dark side is leading, and it is indeed to the legendary Grand Inquisitor.
Woo!
So far, all of the Marquee Inquisitor units have been targeting a specific Jedi. With the Grand Inquisitor, things are going to change. In Territory Wars, he will have the power to go after a Galactic Legend Jedi.
Ooh!
The Inquisitorious faction has focused on the new Purge mechanic, and the Grand Inquisitor helps bring this faction to the next level by utilizing Purge to devastating effect. Outside of Territory Wars, this squad will still be a force to be reckoned with, particularly when facing off against Jedi. The Grand Inquisitor will be earned from a new legendary event that will require 5 other Inquisitors to compete.
5
Still
other
have a few
Inquisitors?
Marquee Inquisitors coming to Galaxy of Heroes as we get closer to the release of the legendary Grand Inquisitor, so stay tuned to the forums for more information.
Whoa.
Alright, so now, Mace Windu, the party is over.
Dang.
Thanks so much for watching the March 2022 Road Ahead for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But stay tuned. We do have a lot more exciting things to announce this year, and we'll cover some of that in the next Road Ahead, which should be out in June. But in the meantime, we'll see you on the holotables. Thanks so much.
Woo! All right. Let's bring it around town. Bring it around, back, and bring it in town, and around, and back, and bring it around in town. Whew, okay. Well, I guess I chose a terrible time to leave. Let me just scroll all the way down to where are we seeing this? Grand Inquisitor. Ooh, baby. So he's going to need 5 Inquisitors to unlock. So it looks like we're going to get the Dwayne the Fifth Brother Rock the Johnson, Helicopter Man himself. And we're probably going to get the Reva, the new girl from the show, right? All these GAC changes and no matchmaking even mentioned. Well, they apparently just found out that matchmaking was a problem, like yesterday. So I would doubt that they would have anything planned if they literally just found out that matchmaking sucks. Boys, let's get some fucking hype in the chat right now. This is, at least we got something, right? I was worried that we were going to get no word that they were going to postpone this indefinitely. At least they're saying something. Because when they start saying something, we can at least get a better understanding of the stuff that they want to do. Alright, so title update, Grand Arena quality of life. Let's break this down point by point by point. I think the Grand Arena quality of life is at least cool, right? I think it's at least a cool idea. You know, you can set your 3v3 is coming back, I guess, which is something that we should talk about. 3v3 is coming back. Wow, okay, so we have a huge title update for Grand Arena Championships at the end of the month. We looked at some of the most common complaints players had about the Grand Arena experience and hope to address many of those concerns in this title update. The first major change focuses on deploying defense with a new edit defense tool. Okay, so how does this players will be able to set defenses at any time before setup phase is finished. You can even set them before Grand Arena begins. So is this going to be like a default defense that you're going to rotate so you don't auto-place? I think this is here to prevent auto-placing. These GAC changes were so needed. I'm stoked. I agree. I think this is good. I think this will prevent auto-deploys, which will be nice. The squad you set in the defense tool are stored between events as well, so you only have to set your defense once, then update them as you go. Okay, so this is pretty awesome. So this, one of the most boring parts, and we'll talk about 3v3. I hate 3v3 because most players auto-place or don't play at all. This will, at least, if we're getting 3v3 back, at least this will prevent the people from auto-deploying. So even if they don't play, at least they'll have normal teams to go against. I still think 3v3 is a bad idea because of GLs and a Star Killer.
Mike Galbraith wasted 5 pounds. Sup AP, even though you don't need to worry about Padme event, you gonna try beat it anyway? Before they revert it?
Yeah, I already, we did the same gear as the previous unlock, and we already beat it. I don't know if I uploaded that video, but I have. It took me 30 minutes, same gear, to beat the... It's actually not that much harder. They didn't give Mace Windu his new rework. They just added the taunt ability, but it doesn't really change the battle all that much as I thought about it. So even though they're changing it, it doesn't. It's still just as easy with Django. Okay, so as part of this new feature, one seemingly small but quite exciting change pertaining to GAC signups and roster lock. After these changes, players will be able to sign up at any time. Okay. So basically, you can sign up, do all your shenanigans, and it won't lock until the end. A lot of endgame players don't like this, but I think for 99.9% of players, this is a great idea. I really like this edit feature. I love that this is a squad. They have a relic Princess Leia with level 71 characters, and then an Omicron 3-star Rose Tico, the level 66 GMY. This person looks like they need the APGAINS approved farming guide right here. Oh, baby. Alright, there are a few important other changes to title update that aren't directly related to Grand Arena Championships, but will be helpful in a variety of modes. Just like the recent update to show new enemy squads on the squad sweat between fleet battles, now show preview of the fleet you're facing. This is actually small, but very helpful, because this happens a lot of the time. A lot of the time I go against the wrong fleet without paying attention. The only thing that they need to add is ship squads, because I go against the wrong team sometimes, but I also use the wrong capital ship sometimes because I don't pay attention. Or it's just annoying to have to siphon through all my ships every time. So CG, give us frickin' ship squads. There's one more quality of life item to mention. Players can now see which characters have an Omicron. Okay, that is helpful. I do think the Omicron logo looks a little goofy. It looks a little weird, but I vibe with it, you know? I feel like this is not what does the game really look like this? I feel like someone took a screenshot of this on a computer that's even worse than my potato, my microwave. But mainly because I don't have 3v3 is so much fun, but mainly because I don't have enough teams for 5v5. Well, you need more teams for 3v3. Like, you need way more teams for 3. So I feel like if you don't have enough teams for 5v5, you're probably more out of luck in 3v3. Wow, thank God we're getting better matchmaking. Yeah, I know, that's some sarcasm of the century right there. I'm still kind of pissed that they didn't even know that matchmaking was a problem, since it is quite literally the biggest problem in the game, but at least we're getting something. Like, at least they're working, you know what I mean? I was kind of afraid that they wouldn't say anything. Like, they would just not give us a road ahead. Like, it would just simmer off into the distance. Shows relics too, nice. Have you noticed the relic is in the middle now? That's what I'm saying, is like, this is not what they look like normally. Like, I gotta open up my phone and see what characters like actually look like, because this is not it. Can we talk about how bad those teams are? No, we already mentioned. I mean, it's titled Test. All of these changes will go into effect after the next title update, which will be available for the 4th season of New Grand Arena Championships. Alright, so what, 3 weeks from now? right, let me go into my whatever they're called. Yeah, see now the relics are on the right side currently in game, and they're moving them to the middle and then adding the Omicron to the right. Very interesting. Oh my god, oh my god. This is a side note and unrelated, but this asshole just killed me with like 1 minute left for my fleet payout. So I went from 3rd to 7th. Alright. I'm gonna send him some hate mail. When this going live? Apparently the next GAC update, so that's that's after this week, then another week, then another week. So 3 weeks from now, probably. Razor Crest blueprints. Razor Crest blueprints are leaving. We already know about this, right? Blueprints and shipments for crystals or fleet arena tokens. Razor Crest blueprints will continue to be available. Okay, so that's like this post must have been done like a month ago because we've known this stuff for a while now. It's also handy to look at recipe. Okay, so the shifting gears, the Jawa scavenger update is pretty cool because a lot of people like don't have Ugnaught at the right gear level, so they can't build certain gears. So this will be awesome. It'll also be, I guess, easier for preparing your farms because you can just craft all of the gear before you have to like even use the character. No matchmaking and no gear update, yes. Well, we knew matchmaking wasn't going to be updated because they just found out about that. And I think they probably lied about the gear update. I think that was like a complete lie. I don't think they ever intended to do that. To make up for all this BS matchmaking, CG should give me Executor for free. You know what we should do? We have 222 people watching, only 45 likes. How fast can we get 169 likes? If we can get 169 likes in the next 6.5 seconds, why do I say 6.5 seconds? Because that's how long I last before I bust a fat one. I will march over to CG, and, well, I'm already going to steal their one laptop, but I'll steal their one laptop, rework Cup, give everyone a Cup shard, and fix matchmaking. That's what I'll do. We already know all about Mace, and then, so, alright, let's talk about this Grand Inquisitor. The Inquisition has begun. We introduced a number of new Inquisitor units over the past few months, and today we are announcing where that path to the dark side leads. The legendary Grand Inquisitor, while each Marquis Inquisitor targets a specific Jedi to take down, the Master of the Inquisitorius has the power to challenge galactic legend Jedi in Territory Wars. Alright, so he's a Territory War, Super Omnomnomicron, so I can imagine that the 6 Inquisitors will probably be a Geo requirement, unless they're just not ever going to do another Galactic Legend, because I would love an announcement about that. To be honest, like maybe this is going to be the counter to JMK in Territory Wars, because Kenobi plus the new Mace rework Omicron is probably unbeatable. What's a fat one? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what busting a fat one is. So maybe this is what their solutions to beating Kenobi with what? You need 5 leadership Omicrons to beat Kenobi? Seems a little ridiculous, but the Grand Inquisitor will be earned from a new legendary event that will require 5 other Inquisitors. We still have a few Marquis Inquisitors come to Galaxy of Heroes as we get closer to the release of the legendary Grand Inquisitor. So stay tuned to the forums for more information on who will be the next Inquisitor. Thank you for reading, and I hope that you enjoyed the March 22 road ahead. We have a ton of exciting plans for this year, and we'll have more to share via the next road ahead in June. Thanks again, and see you on the holotables. Thoughts? Chat? Thoughts? The Jawas are stealing all the Ugnaughts' jobs. I know, it's kind of lame. Not knowing about matchmaking, perhaps disingenuous? Maybe. I don't know. While it is exciting, I would like a Grand Arena Omicron much more. Yeah, I don't know. They're committing probably 6 Omicrons to leaderships to Territory War. Like, that's 5 wasted Omicrons. Kind of lame. Interesting but lackluster. Fun, hope it's a 5-star. APGAINS, do you think my event idea is good or no? I didn't read your event idea. Unfair, give Qui-Gon his old Omicron back. I was pretty pissed about that. Not knowing about, I read that, called it, they would make him a legendary thingy. I hope the Inquisitor event requires gear 10, 12 instead of medium relics for... Yeah, that's kind of lame. I really love the BAM event. That was dope, where you need, like, gear 8s, gear 9s. Don't like Starkiller. Well, Starkiller is better than BAM, but, like, I hope he's, like, a BAM unlock. Please make out with me. I think we can arrange something like that. I think we can... Grand Inquisitor isn't coming. Grand Inquisitor, I am a... Oh, I see. I can't say. That's a bad word. Who do you think will be the next GLB? Well, I thought it was going to be the Grand Inquisitor, but apparently the Grand Inquisitor is the next legendary character. So, at this point, I don't know. It's going to be something from the Kenobi show, I guess. Like, we're obviously in the era of the Kenobi show now, so I guess we have to wait for the Kenobi show to come out in May before we know who the next characters are going to be. So I imagine that it's just going to be... I imagine it's just going to be characters that we don't know who exist yet. Is it going to be another Galactic Legend Kenobi? Oh, man. CG says either we get the Mace rework or the Gear Crunch update. Yeah, I'm sure it was something like that. What kind of gear can we craft from the scavenger if we can use random gear to craft Kairos? That's a game changer. No, I think it's just to allow you to actually craft gear without needing the character. Because, like, I think this is just the counter to the Ugnaught meta. In my opinion, they're in an awkward place with GLs. The next one is going to be Ahsoka or Ezra. Well, the next one's going to be a dark side character. They're going to go dark side than light side. Who I think you'll need the Inquisitors for, but show hasn't come out yet, so... Maybe Zizzer? I don't know. It's going to be something from the Kenobi show. I was worried when they were going... They're going to make the Grand Inquisitor next GL. He's not worthy of title. But then again, I think the Grand Inquisitor is cooler than Raiden Kylo. You know what I mean? GL Hermit Windu. Dude, apparently Mr. L. Jackson himself wants to be in the Mando show, so I guess Mace Windu's coming back, baby. Let's get a GL ship of young Anakin's pod racer, and whenever he uses it, Billy says, now this is pod racing. Is Grand Inquisitor going to have a small head like the trailer? No, I imagine they'll probably have the Rebels version of him. True, the sequels are ass. Laziest road ahead yet. Yeah, it was only one of them, so I guess Crumb must have been busy. I would repost my kit again. Oh. Ahsoka is light side, makes sense. Her live action character has been around. Ezra could be the next year. We might get Black Chrysanthemum in Kenobi show. I hope we get Black Chrysanthemum in the Kenobi show. When does this come out? 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Honestly, Dream Mandalorian TB and GL Revan, GL Initiate. I want Darksaber Mando to be the next light side GL. There's too many Ahsokas already. How many Ahsokas are there? There's 3 Ahsokas. Well, there's like 5 Hans, 5 Chewbacca's, a couple Leias. There's only 1 Leia, right? No, there's 2 Leias. What happened to the Boba Fett characters? I don't think they're doing Boba Fett characters anymore. Do you think the Grand Inquisitor will have a small peepee? That is a great question. I do not know the girth or length of the Grand Inquisitor's penis. At least not off the top of my head. Like, maybe I could do some more investigating and get back to you on that, but let me do a quick Google search on my phone. We need more Padmes. Another, you know I'm always down for more Padmes. Decoy Padme. Oh, for God's sake, Arnold, give us a break. What did Arnold do? In the comics on Tatooine, Chrysanthemum fights Kenobi. That's why I'm thinking it's possible. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm thinking it's possible, too. Next road ahead in June. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, when Ahsoka show comes out, we might get a new Ezra or Sabine. I'm sure we will. Alright. I do kind of have to get the heck out of here. Is there any chance for clone commandos? Probably not in the next year. Trash road ahead. All right. 200 plus people. Spam good or bad. Good or bad on the road ahead. I have to get out of here. This is going to just stay up as a YouTube video on my YouTube channel so other people will see this. So now's your opportunity. Good or bad? AP needs to leave. Good or bad? Thoughts on the road ahead? Go. I'll give you 30 seconds before we leave. Small peepee, bad, bad, average, meh, meh, good, bad, 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 trash. 7 out of 1. Bad, bad, bad. Good if there's clone commandos. Bad, bad, bad. Alright, so basically everyone says it's trash. Alright.